Republican candidate.
Then Trump talked about Michael Cohen, his lawyer, who actually, if you haven't seen the news yet, has made the decision to plead the Fifth. Here he refers to Cohen.
Alright, I think this should be working. Let's give this a second. And let me check on YouTube. Move my mic to the side. Okay, I think we should be good. So, I'm going to post something on Twitter, and hopefully people actually show up, because there's been a large surge in subscribers lately, which has been nice. So I figured I would play some more MCC, because I said I was going to try and stream, like, monthly, which I almost forgot about, because April's almost over, so figured I'd try it out, see how it goes. Alright, let me post this. Alright. So yeah, here when more people come, I'd go ahead and talk about all the Halo stuff lately, you know, ElDewrito, MCC, and that's mainly it. I did a video about the MCC. Did pretty well, I was pretty surprised and happy about that. And just about the updates, the UI changes, and just, you know, that kind of thing. Just a lot of the stuff that doesn't... I know some people are excited, some people are a little bit more pessimistic, some people are more optimistic. I'd like to try and be as positive as possible, but, you know. Hey, first person's here. Hello. And yeah, Halo 4. Halo 4 is, you know, I love the campaign. Multiplayer's a bit questionable, but, but if they could just start fixing the MCC. I know some people think it is too late, like it should have happened years ago, but at least for it to actually happen now, even if the only reason for it happening is because they want to promote the Xbox One X, that at least is a positive. And something that we can look forward to. I just killed myself. But I also may play something different than Halo today, because there's only so much Halo I can play. I don't love playing Halo CE's multiplayer online, like in the MCC, just because a lot of the spawning is terrible, and I just don't find it a ton of fun. And Halo 2's multiplayer I also don't like love, but it can recognize that it's pretty good. And Halo 3 is obviously great. And 4 is fun, but I don't think it's very well designed. But yeah, so I definitely think it should have happened years ago, but the fact that we are getting it now, the updates, at least can hopefully signify at least some sort of positive future. And I'm really curious to see the other stuff. I love that they're adding the custom game browser. I think that's a great idea. I love the new UI changes. I love the obvious glitches they're fixing, because a lot of them I can deal with, but the main one where you can't like join your friends, the connection failed, is horrible, and it's just, yeah, it's not great. Yeah, I agree. I think Halo 4's campaign is great. I didn't love it when I first played it, but I thought it was fun. I don't love a lot of the missions, like playing through them. I don't think a lot of them are like a ton of fun. Like, I still think they're fun, but not as fun as like some of the other campaigns. But I love the story, and it's still got a lot of those great Halo moments. that I think make it mostly a positive. Even if it's not too Halo. Halo Reach though. Love Halo Reach. I know some people are kind of mixed on that game because some don't really see it as a real Halo game. Others are like, was Bungie's last real game, and I kind of fall into that category where I feel like it was Bungie's last real game before they went on to go do Destiny, and we saw that turned out. So it's just, oh my god. And yeah, especially when you're playing MCC and you end up in multiplayer when you're the only one, you gotta finish the rest of the game. Might actually just but I don't have a huge problem with the MCC menu. I know some people just hate it. I've never really had a huge problem with it. I think it's fine, but I mean, changes are always welcome. And anything they decide to do that can make the game better, I'm a fan of. Alright, you know, I'm actually going to try Infection, because I don't know if I've actually ever played the Infection playlist in the MCC. It's because I always either go right to, like, whatever I specifically wanted to play, so like Halo 2 Anniversary, which is great, or Halo 3, or Halo 4. And just, I remember being so excited when this first came out, seeing all the different maps. And as they were all shoved into this one game. Even though, you know, you can maybe get Halo 4's terrible Infection. I don't know what they were thinking. I guess I knew what they were thinking. They're like, hey, let's make it more, that's what I'm looking for. Not, I can't think of the word, but like, we'll make it more, so like you're invested in it and immersed. That's what I was saying. You're more like immersed because like they look like actual zombies, not just like gray Spartans or whatever. But when you can't change the models in custom games, like, no. Yeah, I'm excited for Infection. This will be fun. First time playing it. Available for a limited time. So I noticed that. And their little bio description thingy. It would be kind of cool if they had like a Halo CE Infection. I don't know how that would have worked, and it probably would have been terrible, but you know. And even the customization, I was like, I thought that all of Halo 2 Anniversary stuff was kind of weird. Like, you have these 3 armor sets to choose from, and then I don't love Centurion. I don't love Hoplite. I thought that's okay, but it's just, I don't know. I like that you can like change to elites and then change the elite armor and all that, but it's just still really limited. And obviously the fact that it's kind of like Halo 5's, less than Halo 5's, where you can't even customize really anything. You just have the armor set. Alright, everyone's voting for brains on zombies on ice, so I guess we'll try that out. I believe that was Halo Reach, where you can have like add the Halo 3 thing on like your nameplate or whatever. And it was a lot of fun. Oh, I never tweet that on Twitter. Hold on. Alright. Halo 3's multiplayer is just so good. So much fun. And it's just, it's a good time. Wow. Alright. But yeah, overall everything with the MCC I'm excited for. I like the custom game browser, like I said. The UI stuff looks good. And if they can just, I believe they said summer was kind of their predicted time right now. If they can do that, like, that's fine waiting, but, you know, we could get a little bit sooner. But it's fine, I guess, waiting. I mean, it's not, but we're getting it, and I still really enjoy this game. I still play it somewhat regularly, so it's, still enjoy it. Alright, who's infected? Can you not see? Yeah, I agree. Big Team Battle and Halo Reach, like I thought was a lot of fun. I didn't think it was like, didn't feel really balanced, I guess, but it was so much fun. There's a lot of, like, inclusions like the Revenant were kind of weird because they always seem like really bad, but but I still like had fun using them, and Reach is just great. I didn't realize that Infection was acceptable on maps this big. Huh. Yeah, that's a whole debate whether or not the old formula would work in the newer stuff. I think everyone for the most part knows that Halo 6 is gonna be Halo 5's esque gameplay, which I think Halo 5 is like fun. I've had a lot of fun with it, but it's not Halo, and I guess that's kind of what it all comes down to. But yeah, if they would, I think, since they've already going on this current course, and that seems to be what they're doing no matter really what fan response has been, if they keep going on their current course gameplay wise with the current like series, and then if like a spin-off or something, they could like go back to classic gameplay, that would be a lot of fun. And yeah, spin-off, I could definitely see them at E3, like if they reveal a spin-off or something like that with like a classic gameplay, classic art, all that stuff. That would be really exciting and get a obviously really positive response. No, no. No! Alright, well. But Halo 5's Infection I also think is pretty fun. I did not turn off notifications. Let me do that really quick.
1 minute remaining.
Alright. Why are people this? Yeah, Halo 5's Infection I think is pretty fun, and yeah. There's been like worse infections like Halo 4. Yeah, Halo Online, let's talk about that. That is yeah, no, I don't think it's alright, so if you want to talk about it in obviously like they can do that, like they are Microsoft, not 343 Microsoft is in the right to do what they did like on a legal level, but if they want to, you know, it shouldn't have come to the point where people are so desperate for a classic Halo experience on PC that they went to go make their own instead of, or not make their own, but take Halo Online, take a canceled game from Russia, and then make what it should have been. It shouldn't have come to that point. We should have had a classic Halo experience on PC that wasn't Halo 2 or 1. So, and yeah, Halo Online I really liked. I thought it was really cool, and you can still play it. But yeah, defending it, it's no. Jake Hawkfield said hi. Hello, we're talking about Halo Online. All the garbage going on with that. And yeah, I don't think it's really defendable what Microsoft did, but I think it kind of sucks how 343 are the ones that had to tell people in that blog post, making it seem like they're the ones that went out of their way to go like cancel that game, which is not canceled, but you know, go out of their way to do that, and it just kind of sucks how they didn't pin it on them, but they're the developers of the series, they have to do that. But Microsoft, I mean, I was really bummed about it. It shouldn't have come to that point in the first place. If they could have like endorsed the mod or like done, like I said, I don't know like illegal stuff, and I know that a lot of people don't, but if they could have in some way like endorsed the mod or promoted it or just something like that, instead of just seeing like, yeah, we're gonna look into it, kind of, no. But it's really cool. I really enjoyed the customization in Halo Online. I love like the menu. I just loved everything. But yeah, it shouldn't have come to that point where people had to go create their own classic Halo experience because the developers of one of the most popular FPS franchises just won't do it. They're too busy making like enhanced mobility games on consoles only. I mean, unless you want to count Halo 5's Forge, but no. Don't count that. But no, if they would if they could, I don't want them. I'm actually gonna be working on a video about what I want to see from Halo at E3, but like if they could at E3 reveal Halo 6, whatever it's gonna be called, have it focus on Master Chief, have the gameplay. The gameplay I don't have like high hopes for because I'm very sure that it's gonna be very similar to Halo 5's, but I'm sure it's going to be very similar to that. They reveal it. Everyone's like, oh, alright. Maybe it looks a little bit more like normal art, you know, that's never been a huge, like, deal to me, but I get it. I understand it. I do think a lot of that other stuff looks cool. One of the things I just hate, that, like, I completely understand the hate of, is, like, the new Marines. I just hate how they look like they're wearing, like, Boomco vests. It's just, I hate it. But, I just hate that. And then they do that, they reveal that. And then maybe they do like a spin-off game and it's got like classic Halo gameplay. And it's on PC. And it's got like actual classic art. And just that kind of thing.
1 minute.
Yeah, see, there's an interesting thing about PlayStation. I've always been an Xbox person. Like my entire life. I started playing Xbox when I was like 7, I think, or 6, somewhere around there, and it was only because of Halo. Like that was the first game that was one of the first games I ever played on Xbox, and that's just kind of what I'd always stuck to. I got an Xbox One really so I could only play the Master Chief Collection and Halo 5, and then with their Play Anywhere thing, I was like, well, do I really need one since pretty much all of their exclusives are on PC anyways? And then I was like, and PlayStation's got just this, like, look at last year. PlayStation had Horizon Zero Dawn. They had what else did alright, well, not just last year, but they've also had God of War this year, which is getting universally perfect 9 out of 10s, 10 out of 10s. It's apparently really good. Last of Us 2 is coming out. It's going to be, I'm sure, fantastic. They've got their Spider-Man game, which I'm incredibly excited for, and I actually got a PlayStation just to play that game. I'm really, really excited for that, and that's probably going to be fantastic. Everything that we've seen from it looks awesome. And then Xbox has State of Decay 2, which is going to be on PC, I believe. Yeah, I believe. And Halo, which hasn't even been confirmed for this year. And that's it. That I can... And Crackdown 3, I believe, is also confirmed for 2018. But that game is... I was so excited for that when they announced it, and then it was years. Then we finally saw gameplay, and the gameplay looked kind of disappointing, and people said it wasn't very fun. And my hopes just slowly started going away for Xbox. And the Xbox, like, they've got the hardware. They've got the Xbox One X, which is, I don't have one, but because I didn't want to spend $500 on an upgraded Xbox that I can already play all my stuff on. Which apparently is really good, but it, you know, you can go get a PlayStation. Or if you have a PC, a Windows PC, you can, you know, just play most of, I believe all of their exclusives, all of their Xbox One exclusives are Play Anywhere. I don't think Sunset Overdrive is. I'm not sure. All of their ones since I believe like last year are. But yeah. Hopefully Halo 6, my idea is to have multiple playlists based on the Halo games. Yeah, that's an idea I've also been heard, but I also think that'd be kind of like... That seems to have to be a problem some people have, like the Master Chief Collection, where you're switching between like... Whoa, we're switching between like 3 different games, all in, or 4 different games, all in like one game, and which I've never like had a huge problem with it. That's what it's trying to be. It's trying to just give you the experience of whatever you want, and just if you want to play what you want. If you want to play Halo 3, play Halo 3. If you want to switch, just it'll take you a second, but just switch to what you want to play, and that should, you know, that should suffice. But yeah, I think you kind of have to look at Halo 5 also for that, where they've got the enhanced mobility gameplay, but then they put stuff in like the Halo 3 like throwback playlist, which is fun, but it also isn't a supplement for actual classic gameplay. Which I think that Halo 3 has, or that Halo 5 has fun gameplay, but it's not Halo. So whatever they need to do. Oh, someone said, what's up? We're talking about Halo 6 and what we want to see in E3 and stuff, which E3 is in about a couple months, 2 months. So I'm very excited, and there has to be something from Halo. If there isn't, then people are disappointed last year when there wasn't anything, which 2017 we got or 2016 we got Halo Wars 2. Yeah, we got the Halo Wars 2 trailer, which is awesome. And last year we got nothing. So if they can just show us something to restore hope, then that'd be good. But yeah, I don't know if that would entirely work with the having like classic playlists per se inside of a Halo game where the like core gameplay is just different than that. Either way though, I'm excited to see what they'll show. And if those rumors about a spin-off game are true, then that'd be interesting. Because Reach is I keep thinking, for some reason when I think of Reach, like the first thing that pops in my head is that it's a spin-off game, but it really isn't. Like it's, I don't know. It's like a mainline title, it's just not numbered and yeah. Either way though, I'm excited. And hopefully we'll get something good.
10 seconds remaining.
Something classic Halo. And something that just, you know. Yeah, Red Dead 2, I'm very excited for that. Yeah, we haven't seen any gameplay. We've gotten 3 trailers, I believe, since that was announced I believe that was 20, was that 20, because the first announced was fall of 2017, so it probably would have been like early 2017. And ever since then, it's just been nothing really. We've gotten the occasional thing. We've gotten the actual release date now, which I'm very excited for, which is October 26th, and hopefully it'll end up being as good. I don't love the first Red Dead. I lied. I actually really do enjoy it. I think it's really fun, and hopefully it'll live up to the hype. And I think Rockstar, they can do it. If anyone can do it, they can, especially since they've somehow managed to drag out GTA 5 for the last 5 years. What infection do you think is the best? Yeah, my favorite infection is Halo Reach by far. Yeah, that's the one I have the most time with. Oh, okay, that's the one I have the most time with. I just think it's a lot of the game modes in Halo Reach are my favorite in the series. I loved Invasion, even though that was only in Reach. I thought that was a really cool idea. I thought that Infection I really enjoyed. The Slayer stuff wasn't like too Halo, but it was good enough. It was better than Halo 4, which I know is a pretty low bar, but
King of the Hill.
You know. And yeah, then we have Halo 3. Halo 3's Infection I also like. It's good. Which we were just playing, and it's fun. Oh. But yeah, my favorite I'd probably have to say would go to Reach, just because that's the one I have the most experience with, and it's yeah. Oh. One of the things I don't like about Halo 3 is how a lot of the maps were just taken out of the campaign, which like I don't have a huge problem with. I don't really care, but it does just. Halo Reach did the same thing. So I don't have a huge problem with it, but it is just kind of odd. Yeah, Rumble Pit was great. I actually have a lot of great memories playing Rumble Pit, Invasion, and I remember when they announced they were adding Action Stack into Halo 5. I was really excited, and then I didn't love the game modes they chose for it. There was Mongoose Sumo, I believe, which I thought was pretty fun. There was it Mantis Hunt or something like that, where you're in the mantises and you're like going around the maze. It was something like that. There was like I vaguely remember them because I didn't play a ton of it, but snipers I specifically think in Halo 5 is a lot of fun. And I think Halo 5's gameplay is like, you can have a lot of fun with it. I've had a lot of fun with it, but you know. Yeah, the battle rifle. And I actually like thought for the longest time, for some reason, that the battle rifle was like, well, this was like a while ago, but I just kind of would always assume this battle rifle was in Halo CE, but it's not, obviously. And it's a cool addition. I actually also really love the addition of the DMR and Reach. I thought that was a cool idea, kind of taking its place. But hopefully they'll learn their lessons for the next game. And yeah, Halo 4's battle rifle design, I don't ever really know what to think of. It's really weird. It's not like I don't know. It's odd. But the brute shot needs to come back. I wish they'd stop adding in new explosive weapons each game and then taking them out the very next game. Because we had the brute shot, which they had for 2 games, and they took out. And then Halo Reach, they added in the plasma launcher, took it out, and also the flamethrower. Then they added in the sticky detonator, which is my favorite weapon in the entire franchise, and they took it out. And then in Halo 5, they added in the Hydra and the plasma caster, both of which I really enjoy, and those probably won't be in Halo 6. But they could add in just unique weapons maps, something that doesn't feel the same. Yeah, the assault rifle in Reach I don't like. I don't like the design of it. I think it looks kind of like gross and weird. I don't love the way it's used. I don't know. Probably gonna play Reach after this. Reach is just so much fun. And yeah, Reach I do feel like, I know some people think Halo 5's not, well, I'm one of those people, but I don't think Halo 5 is really like Halo gameplay. But I think Halo Reach is close enough, even with the armor abilities, which I didn't like mind when I was younger, like when I first got the game, but like going back and replaying it, armor lock is one of the most irritating things that has ever been put in the franchise. I didn't like having all your gunfights just completely halted for no reason, having you lose like battles that you should have won if you're like a more skilled player because someone like chose a different armor ability than the start than you. It just completely stops the battle, or completely losing your ghost because you try to splatter someone because you chose the wrong person. It's just not. It's not what I like to see, but I still really enjoy Reach's gameplay. It's one of my favorites in the series. Yeah, the Flood coming back is something I've always kind of considered. I mean, they obviously can't come back in the same way that they originally were, because that would require an M rating, which Microsoft doesn't want to do because they want, they want to appeal to the younger demographic and get kids. And even though a lot of kids I know for a fact were playing Halo when it was M, even when they shouldn't have been, and the game was better. The game was better for it because it just kind of feels like cartoonish. But let's go into Halo Reach. Even though a lot of the game feels cartoonish, but if they could just go back to an M rating, I would love that. And I almost actually forgot that Halo 5 was rated T, and even Halo 4 was rated M. And Halo 4, like, you could do violent stuff, I guess, but it wasn't. It's not. Halo's never been like overly violent, I would say. There is a lot of violent stuff, like the Flood, obviously, just taking over people and aliens and Halo CE. Yeah, armor lock is useful, but it's also kind of game breaking. I think Master Chief should be a Warzone boss. That'd be kind of cool. Like, it was just a thing. Like, you want to train against the Master Chief. But no, they could have done so much more in Warzone. Oh, look at that background. They could have done so much more in Reach, or not in Reach. In what are you talking about? Oh, in Halo 5's Warzone. With the bosses, they could have, or just anything. They could have done say, I like that. I believe it was in the Warzone Firefight update. They added in Jewel Mdama as the boss. I was like, that's awesome. You're being unique. And also the Grunt Goblin they added in. That was cool and unique. But besides that, it was just like the Night Helios or Spartan something Helios, like the Night Helios, and it was like the Hunter pair, just stuff that I just don't care about. and it wasn't interesting. But yeah, no, it's just more unique stuff. It didn't have to make sense because it's a simulation now, so it didn't even have to make sense. Just have it be unique. It could have been argued in the other games that like it wouldn't have made sense, but no, it's a simulation now. It's war games, and you know. Yeah, sprint's also kind of an interesting subject. Like, should there or should there not be sprint? In the classic games, there wasn't sprint, obviously. So it's it's an interesting subject and of debate. People feel both ways. Halo 4 sprint I hate because it feels like you're sliding all over the place, and I just don't enjoy it. I don't think it worked. A lot of stuff in Halo 4 besides the campaign didn't work, but Halo 5, I think, like I already said, its gameplay is pretty fun, and I'm sure Halo 6 will have sprint. And I thought it was kind of interesting how they decided to temper it a bit by having it so your shields won't recharge if you're sprinting. I thought that was interesting, but clearly didn't really do what it was supposed to. Especially now with like everything with sprinting, where like they have to make the maps more spread out, so you can't get to the one side of the map all the way from like the other in like an instant. Yeah, I agree. The nostalgia from Reach's intro. I love a lot of people say, or not a lot of people, but I know some people say they don't like the soundtrack for Reach. I don't understand how you can. This is one of my favorites in the entire series. Pretty much, I love all the soundtracks, but Reach's is just so great. And look at the armor customization. Like, look at this. Everything you can do. Everything's got like actual descriptions. I love the military stuff, like feel of it. I love that you can have like the different parts for it. I love the credit system. I think that works well. I love the military ranks. I just love the entire style of this game. Oh wait, we're voting. Oh. Yeah, I don't love the voting system though, especially like on the MCC where everyone just votes for Halo 3. I kind of understand that complaint. Even in this game, everyone just votes for the same thing, which I love Spire, but I want to mix it up because everyone always seems to play on Spire. Come on. Yeah, I love Spire, but it's fun to play on something different for a change, but no. Oh my god. Yeah, that would make sense. Like, they were hunting Master Chief. They're like, hey, if we find him, let's have a simulation if we were trying to fight him. Oh. I don't know if you guys can hear this, but there's a dude in game chat. But yeah, no, it would have made a lot of sense, and it would have, you know, it would have made sense, and it would have been kind of cool, even though there was apparently only, oh god, I'm just thinking about Halo 5's marketing, all that, everything with Hunt the Truth. So yeah, we're gonna, okay, I was gonna actually choose, but no, we're gonna, oh my god. Always takes a sec to get used to Reach's weird frame rate. Man, no, I just hate, like, I don't like the look of the assault rifle in this game. I like everything else pretty much. I love the DMR, just the assault rifle just looks really weird. Okay. I also loved how you could customize your firefight voice in this game. Like, I remember that was like the coolest thing when I was younger. Was just having like Master Chief as my firefight voice. But I always am constantly going back and forth on like what is my favorite Halo game and like what's the best Halo game, because I feel like the best is probably Halo 3, but I feel like if you know, yeah, the music where you encounter the zealots on I don't know if it's, I believe it's Winter Contingency. Yeah, no, it is Winter Contingency, when you're with Cat and you like storm the base, and I love like the camera angles, like I love how it's like all, I'm not using cinematic like ironically, like it feels like a movie, but not like the bad way, not like the quick time event way where it tries to feel like a movie, but like it felt like the cutscenes were actual, like they were kind of, I like the first person stuff. My computer turned off. And yeah, no, that music when like on Winter Contingency, when like they're storming that base, that's also the same music that plays when you're storming the actual beach on Long Night of Solace. and it's oh god, it's so great. That's one of like my favorite tracks from this game. Also, I've got a couple. The Lone Wolf, it's called Lone Wolf, that plays during the mission Lone Wolf. So good. Overture, the menu music, the main theme, also really enjoy. And just every, like, I would buy for like $30 on Blu-ray just this game's cutscenes. Just because the music is so good, I just love how it looks. And this is the 4th game today I've ended up with just like no teammates. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, if you're killing Spartans, you know, it's fine. It's a simulation. But yeah, Halo 5, just no. But love this game. And yeah, I really like need a Halo Reach, not even remastered, but just re-release it. Like, you can call it a remaster, but if you want to pull like an Assassin's Creed Ezio collection where they're not really remastered, but you just want to make like quick money, you can do that, and I'll be fine with it. I'll buy it as long as it's 60 FPS, and say you include like all the DLC, like all the map packs. I'll buy. I would love that. Yeah, Long Night of Solace, it's great. My favorite missions in that game, kind of like my least favorite's probably, I want to say my least favorite's probably Winter Contingency, just because it's like an intro. My favorite mission's probably New Alexandria. I love almost every mission in that game. Like, New Alexandria is like, I love the tone of it. I love like how you can do anything you want whenever you want. I love the freedom it offers. Tip of the Spear I just think is like a lot of fun. What's the mission where you're like where you go to the spire? Is that Tip of the Spear? Yeah, that is Tip of the Spear. But I'm thinking of not Sword Base. I don't know. I don't remember specifically, but it's every single thing in this game I love. And yeah, people saying about the characters. Yeah, no, I get it. Like, people not liking Reach's character, that makes a lot of sense. They're not really. They're all kind of. I don't want to say stereotypes. They're all kind of typical and like what you'd expect. I mean, you've got the leader, and you've got the like aggressive tough guy with a skull and shoved in his helmet, and you've got like just the sniper that's like quiet, and you got the gentle giant. Just they're all kind of like character cliches, but they also like I didn't mind. They did a good job. Like you understood them. You didn't really need development for them, and I've always kind of Reach wasn't about the characters. It was about Reach. It was about the fall of Reach. It was about fighting through it, and all the characters died, but except June. But it was about the atmosphere and about the tone and about the setting, and that just caught me off guard. And I loved it even when I was like 9 at the time. My favorite map, my favorite Reach map, or just in the series. Well, my favorite Reach map's probably Spire. Just because it's so like look at this, like you could jump off here and assassinate people. You could jump up there and assassinate people. You could do whatever you want. Like it's not okay. This whole back part's kind of useless. It's not designed too like well, but it's just fun. And I think anyone that's played this game has just great memories of this map. Like, yeah, spawning back here is really annoying, but but yeah. Favorite in the series, I don't want to say Blood Gulch, because Blood Gulch, as much as everyone loves Blood Gulch and it's super nostalgic, and yeah, I love it, everyone loves it. It's like, you know, it's what all the jokes are made about. It's 2 bases and a box canyon, and that's it. And I really enjoy it. Haven from Halo 4, I love. Spire from Halo Reach, I love. The Pit, I love. Guardian, I also really enjoy. Oh god, there's so many. Yeah, oh, Valhalla, that's definitely up there. Ragnarok, really enjoy. Is there like an equivalent in Halo? Coagulation I also really enjoy. They're all kind of like the same, you know. Mercy, Halo 5, this remake of Haven, really enjoy. Oh, Exile, Halo 4. Dude, there's a lot. Tip of the Spear is kind of annoying when you climb that tower. Those sword elites are annoying. So Tip of the so this is Tip of the Spear. Yeah, no, it does, but this good still outweighs the bad for me. What is the hardest mission in Halo? It is definitely, without a doubt, Gravemind from Halo 2. If I assume you're talking about like on Legendary, yeah, no, it's Gravemind. I was like trying to play through all of the campaigns on Legendary, solo Legendary. I did it for Halo 3, did it for ODST, did it for 4, did it for Reach, and did it for 5. Halos 1 and 2 though I could not do. Halo 1 because you know it's old, it's just very difficult, and Halo 2 because, as I'm sure you know, because it's well known, it is one of the worst like balanced campaigns ever created. It's like horrible. But no, Cortana I was able to do solo legend. Like I didn't think it was too bad. Just you have a shotgun. They give you a lot of swords, especially if you pick up like active camo. You can skip past parts. I didn't think Cortana is too bad. Even though when I was little, I thought it was horrible. The library is well known as being awful, but for me, it is 100% Gravemind from Halo 2. I did that mission with a friend on co-op. We stayed up to like hours of the night. Just no, it was. I had not been just in a worse experience. Wait, what? It was one of the worst things I just ever played, and I could not believe it. So yeah, that was probably my hardest mission in Halo. Everyone in this game uses jetpack. But yeah, and then hardest mission. Oh, Halo CE, the hardest mission, yeah, is probably Library. Halo 2, Gravemind. Halo 3, probably Cortana. Halo Reach. Oh, the package. Oh my god. I remember doing that. That was a struggle, but it also wasn't like that hard. It was. There's hard stuff. Halo 4, hardest mission, probably Midnight, unless I'm missing a mission. Forerunner can be difficult. Yeah, Midnight I actually I really like that mission though. I love the track Arrival that's played with that. Also 117 with the broadsword run at the start. It's great, and it's just a lot of fun. But yeah, I will say that, yeah, in Halo 5's campaign I think was that challenging. I thought the mission I specifically remember having the most trouble on Legendary was well, God, what's the last one? Oh, Guardian, yeah. Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite missions in the game, because it actually lets you approach different objectives in different ways and not just go on one straight path doing the same boring thing with God, Halo 5. But no, Guardian, I like that mission, and yeah, it was also like one of the hardest, just because like in the end you're just getting swarmed by Prometheans. It's a struggle. Yeah, but no, Halo Reach is great. I could just go on for hours about everything I love in this game. But no, Halo's great. And Cortana is I hated it less as like time has passed, but it's not great. It's just kind of every game needs it appears you just have like one throw unlimited flood mission at you. But Gravemind is so bad. This Halo 2 is I think I can like definitively say this. I don't really love Halo 2's campaign. I think it drags at a lot of points. I think it's overly long. I think it's I think a lot of the missions are just kind of boring, like kind of repetitive. I think that obviously on Legendary pretty much every single mission is poorly designed and like balanced. It's just a real disappointment, especially I can think of Cairo Station wasn't too bad. What's it for Cairo? Oh, Outskirts. Outskirts also wasn't too bad because I glitched through it. Yeah, sorry, but yeah. Metropolis is, you've got the Banshees. Metropolis, you've got the Banshees like following you, and you've also got like the Sniper Jackals, and then the Arbiter. I just don't even really remember later in that campaign, but I don't love it. And the story though I do love. It's probably my favorite story, least favorite actual not least favorite. Halo 5's is definitely worse, because Halo 5 had kind of boring missions and a bad story, so it had both those things going. Yeah, the Green Man punched a nuke and lived. He did, because his girlfriend, his robot girlfriend, saved him. But she's now evil, and like wears like a terrible, horrible like bodysuit. So see, and you got to spawn back here. It's just, I don't know. Halo 2's campaign I don't love, but Halo Reaches I do. It's just like the tone, I think, is what it all comes back to. Like the feeling you get while playing that campaign, like the emotions, even if you don't like feel, you like, I don't know, I can't really describe, but just I'm thinking about that last cut. We're gonna play Reach mission after this. I'm thinking about that cutscene in that last cutscene when on Lone Wolf, when like, not when like your visor's getting cracked, like you're dying, or the Halsey monologue at the end, but like when the There'll Be Another Time thing, and then the music, Lone Wolf music playing, it's so good, and it's sad, and you see it getting glassed, and then in New Alexandria you see it getting glassed in the background, and it's the feeling you get, and the cutscenes are all filmed from like that handheld perspective, and it just, I love it. I love it so much. And it's if they could somehow like recapture that feeling or something similar to that in Halo 6, I would be ecstatic. Because I don't really know how they could though, because it all just comes together so well. And like I get people not loving Reach. I completely understand why. It's not really Halo, but for me, it's just, it was something different while also the same. It was like, it was still Halo, but it was like, it was a prequel. The like entire tone was different. The gameplay was a little bit different. They added new things, and it was just everything I could want from a Halo game that still has people playing it today, so that's good.
30 seconds
The original Halo 3 still has people playing it though, so. But that game also is fantastic. Very similar thing. But that game is more like, you're excited. You're like, you're yelling to kill the truth, and you're yelling to like take out the scarab, and you're excited. You've got the Halo you've got Never Forget. You've got This Is the Hour playing, and One Final Effort, and you're just like excited. You're getting in Hornets, taking out scarabs, and it's just a great feeling. And then Halo Reach, you're about to cry, because not because you care about the characters, because about the setting, and it is still Halo. And even if you go into it not knowing anything, like me, when I first went into that game, I had no clue what was going on. And like this, like, it's just, I love it. I love this game. We're going to play a campaign mission. And yeah, the music is so good. I wonder how Griffball will be in Halo 6. Yeah, that's, who cares. Griffball in Halo 5, we, let me choose a mission. We waited, we waited I'm gonna do it easy so I can like read the chat and stuff. We waited until February, I believe, was Hammerstorm, until we got Griffball and even a Grav Hammer, and we got it, and I played it a couple times, but not much, because what always happened was I would start playing, and I would accidentally betray someone, and it would, no, and then I'd get kicked, and I'd be like, alright. But no, I guess I assume it'll be similar to Halo 5's, because the gameplay will probably be similar to Halo 5. But let's just take a minute to enjoy this music, and how you can have your own customized Spartan in the cutscene. I also just loved seeing an actual city setting that wasn't New Mombasa or what's the city called? There's another new... oh yeah, that's what they know, New Mombasa. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. That wasn't that from like Halo 2. And it was just cool seeing that. And I just love how it's like, it gives you the tone of what you need to know. It's all like one shot. And it just, it's different. Like, I can just rewatch cutscenes from this game at any point.
Lieutenant. The Covenant are jamming all comms to command. Cat needs your help running a counter-op. It's good to have you back. Sorry I came alone. Make him proud.
Alright, let's get into this.
Put your wings back on, Lieutenant. You're flying this Falcon.
Okay, yeah, the Falcon. Also love... I don't really have a preference over it or the Hornet.
Deployed comm jammers in high rises across the city. When I find them, I'll hit them hard.
But this was just the coolest thing, seeing... Oh, I gotta remember how to fly this. Okay. Okay, there we go. Yeah, and like the thing in you're talking about civilians, especially in Halo Reach, where you're actually like helping civilians. And let's make sure the chat was still working. Yeah, seeing civilians, like especially like having something different, actually being able to escort them like out of the city, seeing what the Covenant are actually doing, it was interesting. And Halo 4 tried to do kind of a similar mission, not like story or tone-wise, but a similar mission style where you're in a flying vehicle and you get to go around and do different objectives with Shutdown. But like this is something also Halo 3 had that hasn't really been replicated. But just there's no reason to do this. But if I want, I can just come up here and just hang out. I can go just destroy the shade turret. I can look at the beautiful scenery. I can listen to the music, and we're not getting to. I guess we are kind of. But you can see it getting glassed in the background. Like it's just so good. Oh, well, you can't see it in this mission, but also something else that I also loved. I love how you had like the names. Maybe it will show up. And like the bottom left, if I remember this right, you had like the names of your Marine buds that you were with in like the bottom left of your corner. And it's just... This whole stream just turned into a stream of me gushing about Reach, but it's... I can't help it. Alright, oh, okay. Wait, I thought this was supposed to be on easy. I hear Reach feels so realistic for some reason. I like human, like Reach ads. Yeah, that's... We'd heard that Reach was the final... Or we knew that Reach was the final, like, defense of humanity before Earth, like, our home. So, to have that... It had to convey a feeling that, like, this is the end of... Kind of set the stage for where we were in Halo CE, why we were on the run from the Covenant when they were boarding the Pillar of Autumn in that first mission in Halo CE. Set the stage for why that was happening, and just kind of what was going. Kind of like, I'm thinking of just like the Star Wars prequels, but not like the Star Wars prequels. It had to do a similar thing, and of setting the stage how the Covenant were reigning supreme, and you just always felt like in this game like you were being put through just horrible things, and it was just done very well. Got the boots win this game. And yeah, I know that there's date discrepancies with the book, and I know that some things don't make sense, but if those things helped to better the quality of this game, then I don't really care, because the game is still... I know the books matter. I've read a couple of the books. I really enjoy them. I know the books do matter and they mean a lot to a lot of people, but the games are also the, like, that is the franchise. They are the games, so I forgot what mission it is, but in Halo Reach, there's a place where you and it's basically Halsey's room full of nostalgia Halo picture scenes. Yeah, I bet it's, what's that mission? I don't remember the mission. It's the mission where you're on the glacier and like all the ice stuff, and you do the cutscene with Halsey where you get Cortana. I want to say it's not the package. Is it Dang, what mission is that? I remember I never remember, like when I think of that mission I don't think of it. Is it whatever the one before the package is? I bet that would make sense. I don't know what it is, but yeah, no, I bet it's during that mission. Yeah, that was cool. And yeah, so yeah, like I was saying, I know. Also, why can brutes use armor lock? Why is that a thing? But I also just like specifically remember these like insides, and yeah, engineers are here for some reason. Alright. And there's, I remember there's jetpacks. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it's a simple mission, but it does what it set out to do really well, which is give you a tone of, or a sense of, like, sadness, and like, which this whole game is, like, your back's against the wall, this is it, and you're just trying to do what you can. This entire game is trying to do what you can, not to really stop them, but to delay them, to get as many people safe as you can, and to just do what you can to help an extinction on this planet level event. Which we'll look at another mission in a second, but this is just turned into Halo Reach, which is good, because I gotta change the thumbnail to Reach. Yeah, like, I guess some of the negatives there was the plasma repeater, useless. I don't know why they included it. Some of the I don't really like complaints I have. It's just like some of the weapon stuff and some of the actual gameplay changes they made to multiplayer. But in the campaign, I think it all works really well. I think pretty much every single one of the missions is fun. I don't love Winter Contingency, only because it's the like intro.
We're good here, sir. You can head back to
But
your berth.
this mission, love. What a Grant franchise, maybe I cried, but I was going to miss Bungie. Yeah, yeah, no, this being Bungie's last game, I absolutely love it, and especially seeing where the franchise is now, and because I wanted, like, it feels like this wasn't that long ago, but really, like, it's 2018. This game came out it's almost been a decade. Like, the next couple years, it'll be a decade after this game came out. It still holds up incredibly well. The graphics look good, and especially seeing what Halo's become now with 343, and what we were talking about earlier with everything with Halo Online and the enhanced mobility, Halo 5. I just love this kind of side spin-off adventure that was sad, but also connected to the Halo universe as a whole. And especially also seeing what Bungie's doing now with Destiny, where they are doing the opposite of making fun missions with a good sense. I want to say that because there's some stuff in Destiny where like where like it conveys a good sense of tone, like it's cinematic and it's just cool. Oh, there we go. See, then they start the glass thing. It's just. Like, you just feel so, like, insignificant when you see the Corvette up there. You see the entire city getting glassed. It's just, I love it. Oh yeah, when no team would use like 2 arm abilities at once. Yeah, no, I can relate with that. There was one guy in the chat like an hour ago, but then he just never said anything again. So
I'm clear. That's the last of them.
that's just love it. I think I've said all about everything I can. But just that. Also, I don't love a lot. I don't hate a lot of the or pretty much most of the like artistic changes, except for like the assault rifle. But pretty much everything. I love like the military grit of everything, and it's just, and you get to see like these human things that you would like. You get to see these human buildings. You get to see the nightclub with the DJ Brute. That is very well known. You get to see that kind of thing.
Got you going, Spartan. You got here just in time.
It's unique. And yeah, you're just trying to save what you can. A lot of this game is just trying to like get a message out, or get people out, or get something to help people, or anything like that.
7 Delta 1-9er to all UNSC forces.
What's your status, 1-9er?
We found the jammer, but we're getting hit. Request immediate assistance.
Kind of it reminds me a lot of Rogue One. In a lot of ways, which I don't love that movie, but
7 Delta 1-9er, do you copy?
I had the right
Help
idea.
the troopers if you can, but get that jammer offline either way.
Alright, next jammer.
In your face. That is your face, right?
Yeah, Destiny. Alright, so Destiny 1 came out. I was like, hey, it's Bungie's new game. It looks kind of fun. And then I learned it was like a RPG, mainly like RPG kind of inventory elements, that type of thing. I was like, alright, I don't love this, but then I had a lot of fun with it. I had fun. I was kind of determined. I was like, hey, I'm gonna customize my character. I'm gonna get him to look cool. I like that you have all these different abilities. I thought the raid or strikes and like raids, raids were fun. I hated their DLC. What even was the DLC in the first game? It was the first two that came in the expansion pass. That were like, oh, it was Dark Below and House of Wolves. That's what it was. And those came out. I was like, alright, this is stupid. I can't play without this. And then they announced Taken King, and I was like, I'm excited for this. And then they released Taken King, and it was actually like good. And I was surprised. I was like, oh my gosh, they actually have like, it wasn't a great story, but it was better than the original games. And I was excited. And then Rise of Iron came out. I also thought parts of that were really cool. And then and that was it. But yeah, I got insanely frustrated when I couldn't do stuff with my friends because I didn't have the right DLC, and you just couldn't really progress and do anything. But then Destiny 2 came out, and I was excited to see the changes they were going to be making, and then they didn't make changes. It was it was Destiny 1. The UI was the same. Most of the weapons functioned the same. Everything was very, very identical. And it just didn't do enough to separate itself from me. And on top of that, they added in microtransactions. They did sketchy stuff like behind the scene with progression. They made shaders one-time use, and I can definitively say I do not like that game. I got bored of it in like a couple weeks, and I have not touched it since. And I'm license transferred with someone that bought it digitally, so I didn't spend my money on it. But if I had bought it on disc, I would have sold it by now. And yeah. Yeah, humans will find a way. That was also just kind of the thing with Reach, and I loved how like the elevators were like it wasn't like scripted where like you can't go back down. Like if you wanted to, you could go back down this elevator and just go search around the rest. Like you don't have to do anything. It's just whatever you want. Which I guess some people might argue is like a bad thing, but it's not. Maybe like an open world game like Fallout or something, but where you're like looking for your kid, but you can also go do like a bunch of side quests. But no, it's.
Oh God, I didn't sign up for this. Not aliens, man. That's
Oh,
I am
another. I actually forgot about this dude.
fighting aliens now.
Oops.
Indies were bad enough. Now we've got freaking aliens. I'm out.
Actually, don't remember where I'm supposed to go. Oh yeah.
You're close to the jammer. Destroy it.
Yeah, but not only did Destiny 2 like have a bad story, it did not. I actually like did not remember a story from Destiny like 1 until I had to go look it up. Like I completely just I didn't think it had a story. Like, and it really didn't. It had Grimoire cards, which if I don't know what you want to call those, but you know, it had those, and it was just so bad story-wise. And then Destiny 2, like I was excited about. I thought the story was better. But it wasn't, it still was like, it's still, if it was anything except like being compared to Destiny 1, it would still be bad, which it is. I mean, it's not bad compared to Destiny 1 because Destiny 1 didn't have a story, but as a thing, it's not very good. So I don't know how Bungie went from like the masters of not masters of storytelling, but very competent at setting up worlds and storytelling in Halo, and then went to go do the exact opposite in Destiny. And after the poor reviews of Destiny, basically half of Bungie left. Yeah, and then like, I don't know, but it's sad. Bungie, it's really sad what's happened to Bungie. They've just gone downhill. I forgot about this part of them. Yeah, Alexandria. Oh yeah, Hidden Marine. It's sad.
Golf 27 to HQ. We're up on the Jotun building. We got banshees all over.
I'm just so intrigued about what they could do for Halo 6. That, like, I know what I want them to do. I know what I want them to do, like, in everything really except the campaign and story. Because, like, I know what I want them to do for multiplayer. I know what I want them to do for microtransactions. And just all that stuff. But for this, I don't know. Like, I'm not a writer. I don't know. I don't know what to do to make it good. It doesn't have to be good. Halo 3's story isn't good per se, but it's satisfying, and it's fulfilling, and it's good enough. And it's cool. That's what it kind of boils down to. It's cool. It has cool moments. When I think of cool moments in Halo 5, I can think of one, which wasn't that cool, and it was Running Down the Guardian, which was a scripted set piece that really didn't have any story implications. That's all I can think of. So if I can think of one, and I think of this game, I think of going up the Spire. I think of doing everything in New Alexandria. I think of the ending with Noble 6. I think of storming the beach at the beginning of Long Night of Solace. I think of storming that base with the Zealots and Winter Contingency.
Get me in range.
Clear.
It's just... It needs cool moments. It needs a it doesn't need to be all, like... I assume Halo 6 is going to go somewhat like this. We're going to follow Chief mainly. It's going to focus mainly on him. Locke is probably going to play the role of the Arbiter in Halo 3, where he's like the co-op side character. He doesn't really have a huge role in the story, but he's going to probably do that. And you're going to just kind of go to, see where the story takes you, go to different planets. They're probably going to kind of probably going to kind of slowly disperse of, like, not disperse, but like they'll still be there, but not really significant, of Osiris. Blue Team, I don't know what they're going to do with. I don't know what they're going to do, but it better be good. And yeah, I assume it'll be something like that. The missions, if they can just make them, don't have unnecessarily scripted stuff, have fun, like, dynamic, because it doesn't, you can have cool stuff all day long, like in what's the game I'm trying to think of? Alright, I'm not using this as like a real example, like say like The Last of Us, which I love. That I consider that game a masterpiece, like 10 out of 10. That's one of my favorite games of all time. I love that game. But when someone doing something like the cinematic scripted stuff in that game, it doesn't really mean much or feel like it because it's like happening, but the things that happen in Halo 3, like taking out the Scarabs, happen because you made it happen. You are the one that decided to take it out that way. It could be taken out a number of different ways, and it actually matters. And it's that's what you need to feel. But yeah, Activision gets, yeah, I don't know all this stuff with Activision, but oh yeah, I forgot about this. The Brute Club. Well, this isn't the Brute Club, but same type of club, but the other one has brutes in it. I also just completely hate the hunters in Halo 5. I saw they're trying to, I get it, but why you gotta make them have tracking technology? Yeah, I thought it was really cool. I remember seeing that trailer for the first time. I believe it was a Halo 5 gameplay trailer, that mission in Blue Team, where you are where you fight the hunters for the first time, and they're the worms or on the elevators, kind of I thought it was kind of scary. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I haven't really seen that before, because a lot of people don't even know that the hunters are just worm boys. But Cool. Yeah. Stop what I'm doing. Yeah, no, I miss Johnson. I love Johnson. You know, again, he wasn't like a great, like he's not like a deep, like super in-depth character, but he's cool. He's funny. He was good comic relief. Which I like Buck, but he's no Johnson. And it was just when he died, and he said "Sang me out with a bang," and that was so sad. So. Yeah, that's relatable. Going through the Halo 3 campaign and your friends, you get to Johnson's death. It also just kind of comes out of nowhere, like you don't expect it. And like when Miranda Keyes died, I was like, oh no. And when Truth dies, I thought that was like cool. I just love the way that whole scene goes, and the music. That's another. Oh, that's a different game. But the Covenant, I think that's a pretty perfect mission. I love every part of that mission. And it's
Noble 2 to Noble Leader. All jammers are down.
Solid copy, Noble 2.
It was sad.
New orders. All personnel are to be evacuated from Oni HQ.
Alright, we're evacuating Oni HQ.
Confirm Oni Tower evacuation.
Noble 2! Noble 2, sit rep!
Copies are hitting the HQ in force. They must have zeroed my signal.
Get that evac started!
Roger
I don't even know
that.
what I like about it, but like I just like that like flashing the objective and
I need you overhead now.
Command, this is Whiskey 3-5. I've got my eyes on 6 long-range shade turrets in the vicinity of the Oni Tower.
yeah, that is right. Johnson was a quote-unquote Spartan 1. Not really Spartan, but yeah, it's a Spartan. It's technically a Spartan 1.
That's one.
I have not kept on my Halo lore stuff in like a while. I used to be like super into it, but then Halo 4 and 5 happened, and you had to pretty much read the books to get any sort of idea on what was happening. The only books I've read are Fall of Reach, which was a while ago, and I loved it. And I got like, I have like 100 pages left in like Cryptum, I think, which I also really enjoyed. I haven't read any of these stuff. I do want to read the one with like Buck, New Blood, I believe is, yeah.
Whiskey 3-7.
I want to read that.
Solid copy, Command. Appreciate the help.
Noble 6, lose those other shade turrets so Pelicans can be counted.
Whiskey 3-5 to Command. We need those shade turrets gone.
Copy 3-5. Go, Lieutenant. Shade turrets are priority 1.
Now I know this is oh my god, Avengers Infinity War. I saw it Thursday night,
I copy, Command.
and I saw it today, like an hour ago. Again, I've already seen it twice. I absolutely loved it. It was funny, it was exciting, it actually felt like things mattered. No spoilers, but I cried a little bit. And it was, I loved it. And yeah, I don't ever see movies twice in theaters. I saw the first Avengers twice, and I saw Star Wars The Force Awakens twice. Those are the only movies I've ever seen twice in theaters. And I saw Age of Ultron twice. But that's it. It's very rare. So for me to go see it. This music. It's good. We're gonna go load up Lone Wolf in a second when we're done with this mission, just so we can watch that opening cutscene and awe and its beauty.
Copy, Command. Much obliged.
A cat and females. Oh, and female 6 are thick. Yeah, if you play Rainbow Six Siege IQ, that's a game I definitely recommend. Also, I think that is a fantastic game. I have not ever been as into a multiplayer shooter as I have that game. Alright, is that it? I heard New Blood was a very good book comparison. Yeah, I also heard that. Is this? Oh, is this when? This is when Cat dies, isn't it?
Used to be the crown jewel. Not anymore. Hey, you made it.
It's a regular family reunion. Keep him. I gave him to you. I'll honor him my own way.
It's like none of the
George
characters are
always
like
said we would
great,
leave
but
reach.
they're what they need to be, and
The big man was sentimental.
you get through their interactions going
just
on.
saved the planet. We should all be so lucky.
Sir,
I cried
that
for
true
certain
about content
characters.
red and
Oh,
ethically
you've seen it?
designed
Yeah,
civilian
I didn't
evac
actually
Those
like
are
full on
senior
cry,
level
but I was
communique.
I hear what I hear.
I was
Point
pretty
is, why
close.
put
Yeah,
Spartans
I was
on
closer than I
the
ever get in
front
any
lines?
movie
That
ever.
link to SATCOM
For
cat.
one
Chasing it.
thing
But this concept's got
that
more shrapnel
happens
in it than transceivers.
towards
You
the
didn't answer
end.
my question.
You want to know? if
No
we're losing?
spoilers,
I know we're
but
losing.
oh my
I want to know
god,
if we've lost.
I loved it even more the second time.
Colonel Holland hailing us. What's he doing
Yeah,
on an
Siege
open
is
channel?
fantastic. The way they've turned that game around from a terrible launch to one of the most popular shooters, just because it's different. Like, no one wants to play. I mean, Battlefield 1 was great. No one wants to play Halo 5 running around, sprinting
How long
everywhere.
for a secure link?
World War II or Infinite Warfare. I don't care about Call of Duty, but Siege is different. It's the only thing like it that's popular, though, that matters really. And it's fun, and I play it weekly.
Carter here. Yes, sir.
We got
And
movement.
yeah,
Multiple
I play it
Covenant
on a
vehicles
weekly
faking
basis
the
and
air.
have fun every time. Even when I get frustrated playing with my friends, even when people
Powerful
yell at each other
for no reason.
and get mad, we still keep going back to it after
Big, 40 million root guns.
Just
after
lost
2
Holland.
years,
What's
which
going
has
on?
never happened
Atomic
to a game
excitement scrambled the signal.
with us
19
really
million
except
now.
GTA.
Source?
Airborne. Close.
How close?
That close.
See, I love like not first, but like the handheld camera. It's just, it feels so good. We're gonna go and watch Cat's death because
First glassing.
you know, it kind of comes out of nowhere. And it's a thing.
Don't worry, I'm on it. Our best option is a fallout bunker on
Yeah,
Southern
favorite
Route
Halo game.
2, 96
I agree.
meters northeast.
Oh, favorite
Orders
game in
from
general.
Holland, sir?
Yeah, I don't.
Being redeployed to Sword Base.
Sword.
I was trying
Covenant
to.
own it.
I'll
now.
talk about it.
Which is why they want us for torch and
We gotta
burn
watch
off.
this.
Keep Dr. Halsey's excavation data from falling into enemy hands.
If it hasn't already.
Maybe, but according to Holland, the Covenant are still hunting for something.
Where does he get off calling a demolition a priority one?
And the music starts, and I get sad. The piano.
Get in! Let's go! Come on!
I just now realized the music in Lone Wolf is like a version of this. Alright, get ready for one of the best scenes. I love it. Nothing really matters, like, or happens, but it's just, it's so beautiful. Ah. Alright guys, sorry. I just had to watch that. Love this game. Halo 3 is the best. See, it probably is, but Reach is my favorite. I think. I don't know. You're probably right. You're definitely right, actually. Oh god. Love this game. See, like, that was so good. Like, just different. Like, it's different than anything else in Halo. That's what it comes down to. What were we talking about? Someone said favorite Halo game. Reach was sad. It was awesome to see, especially in the books. Yeah. All right, we're actually gonna watch this opening cutscene too, just because I remember it and I love. I think.
Noble 1, this is Noble Actual. Noble 1.
Oh god! All right, we're gonna go watch the cutscene. We're gonna watch the cutscene for Lone Wolf really quick. Halo 3's, yeah, she was hot. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. If you want to play Halo Online, you can. Yeah, I would, but my PC that I like doing all this stuff on doesn't really run it very well. I was able to do the customization, and I was able to play it a little bit, and I really enjoyed it. But I also know that content creators are getting struck down for it, and I don't know if that's been like addressed or not. But if it hasn't, then I don't want to get put down by Microsoft. All right, we're gonna watch this cutscene and then see where else it takes us. Halo was emotional, but it was kind of hard to get attached to. Yeah, that's I definitely. I just get chills every time. I just love that. Okay, that was it. But you know, I can definitely understand like not really being able to get attached to the characters because they weren't really characters. They were character cliches with a suit of armor on. The Spartan 3 team was one of the only ones to get fit with Mjolnir armor, and they die like that. Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. Like on that, how George was the. Wait, what mission should we do? I'm gonna wait a sec. I'm gonna like wait for the chat to catch up, and you guys tell me what mission we should do in Reach, because I really don't know. They're all so good. We already did New Alexandria, but yeah, no, I was like we used to talk about like joke about how like the Halo Reach Spartans would take like, or the Halo 3 or the Spartan 3s would take like less damage or something like that. 4K patch for Halo Reach win. I don't know, but I need it right now. I need them to get on that instead of wasting their time with making Halo 5. Okay, I don't want to say waste their time, but they're apparently making Halo 5 playlist changes like sometime like in the next month, which I know there are different teams and all. And like their, I believe like their legacy team or something is what they're called that worked on like the previous stuff, like the MCC and that kind of thing. I need it. I need a remaster. I need something. I need them to address this game again and not just brush it under the rug. Or put in the MCC or something. The scene with that person talking in Six's helmet always gets me. Yeah, and then at the top it just says like survive, and then the piano finishes and you're getting glassed. I love it. It's so good. Yeah, black and green armor. I wear the same thing in every game. I wear black and green with Mark V. Best helmet in the franchise series. I don't know what to play. This is tough. I think I may go. Or do I want to go to Halo 3 campaign? Alright, we're gonna do one more mission on this. And then we're gonna do Halo 3 campaign. We'll do Tip of the Spear. I can't wait for the MCC to come out, update to come out. Me neither. I'm excited that it's actually a thing and that it's happening. Now, yes, it should have come out 4 years ago, but we're getting it now, and I know that's no excuse, and I know they're only doing it to promote the Xbox One X, and I know that it's too little too late, but we can say all that for all like the rest of time, but we can also just be happy that we're actually getting an update for they're actually getting an update for the MCC.
It appears that Noble Team's discovery last night was not.
We can actually just be happy that we're getting it.
Large Covenant deployments have occurred undetected, and we are now under
someone said the package. I wanted to play the package, but I chose sword base instead. You know what? I'm gonna go to the package because I actually don't ever play that mission. And I don't remember it. I believe that's like the Scorpion mission. Halo 5 in 4K was meant to how it was be played. Yeah, I've seen like video and stuff of 4K, like, just like the reloading animation detail. Just like things like that, and on the Xbox One X, and yeah, that's definitely how it should have been played, not on the Xbox One in the first place. But even Still Halo 5. It just look like the concept art. Like, I know the concept art in pretty much all the Halo games looks good, but just look at that. Alright, we're gonna play the package, and then maybe do some Halo 3 campaign, or maybe a different. I feel like I'll only play Halo 3 and Halo Reach. Maybe a different campaign, so I can talk about it, because I spent the last. What's our time at? 1:24. I feel like I spent the last like 40 minutes talking about Halo Reach, which is no problem because I have no problem talking about it. But I'm excited for. I'm excited for the patch, especially the. I don't know if you guys have this problem, but every time I try to play with a friend, we always run into the same problem of the connection failed glitch popping up, and then we have to like unplug like Ethernet cables and stuff to get it to work, and it's just not good. It shouldn't happen, and we were playing earlier. It wasn't actually taking too long to get into matches, so I don't even think that's like a huge problem. Even though I lied, it is a huge problem, but I just haven't personally experienced anything horrible with that. Come on. Actually, where's the fuel rod? Oh. Alright, I missed all my shots, but it's okay. Alright, there we go. Yeah, if I'm remembering correctly, this was the Scorpion run mission, or the tank run. Not really a run, but either way, yeah.
Looks like we got a Scorpion still operational, sir.
And yeah, it's not. We were talking about the hardest Halo game earlier. Definitely think it's probably Halo 2, just because of how poorly designed and balanced the campaign is. Which that's not a good thing, but that's the way it is. So I actually don't remember anything else from this mission. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I guess this may be the. Is this the Glacier mission? Oh wait. Oh no. Okay, I'm actually starting to remember now because I can figure this out. Like, the Glacier mission is before George dies, so it's before Long Night of Solace. It's not Exodus, because that's yeah, that's right after. Is it Tip of the Spear? There's got to be a mission I'm forgetting. If anyone knows the name of the mission with the Glacier part where you like have to defend Halsey, let me know, because I could check online, but I really don't want to. And it's like the mission right before Long Night of Solace, I want to say, which is Tip of the Spear, I think. Yeah, I don't remember a lot from this mission besides this. Pillar of Autumn I remember really well for like you with a meal running through the scarabs at the beginning, and then you have to like Carter dies, rip. I just remember this just being a really fun firefight map. Is it? Oh, there's only like 3 missions before Long Night of Solace, and it's like Nightfall, I want to say. Nightfall I thought was so cool with the I don't know what they're called, the giant things. I don't know what those giant monster thingies that were in Nightfall, if you know what I'm talking about. Probably don't. Was it Nightfall? It wasn't. Guys, I'm gonna look it up. Hold on. Is it the package? Is it really? Huh. Okay. Oh yeah, the Gouda, Gouda is that being pronounced like the cheese? Yeah, that's what it's called. Alright, I'm really curious because I don't think it's this mission. But I don't also remember... Oh no, this mission is where you go back into Sword Base and retake Sword Base. Okay. Yeah, I remember. What I don't remember is what mission you go in her lab. But we were talking about like favorite games earlier. Someone said Reach was their favorite game. And yeah, Reach, a Halo game would definitely make my top 5 of all time. Mine would probably go somewhere like Halo 3/Reach. I don't know. I don't know if I can choose between those two. Probably BioShock Infinite. Absolutely love that game. I think it is like fantastic. I like it more than the first BioShock. If you haven't played it, I would pick up the BioShock collection because it's like decently cheap right now, I think, and play all of them. Not BioShock 2 because I still haven't played that. Maybe I've heard mixed things about it, but play BioShock 1, and then play Infinite, and then play Burial at Sea for BioShock Infinite. Because I love that game so much. Oh, someone just typed something. Okay, I'm gonna read it. Halo 4 had a great campaign and bad multiplayer. Yeah, agree. Halo MCC had a great single-player implementation of messed fun multiplayer. Also agree. Halo 5 had a lousy campaign and a great multiplayer. I don't know if I'd call Halo 5's multiplayer like great, but it's definitely better than Halo 4's. And yeah, I think it's fun. I think it's good, but it's also not Halo. So, but yeah, no. Halo 6 will fix problems. I hope Halo 6 will fix problems. They've taken 3 years, presumably if it's releasing this year, which I know some people don't. Oh, I forgot to destroy the other thing. I know some people don't really know when it's coming out, and I'd like to think that they're gonna just pull a Fallout 4, reveal it at E3 or sometime next month, because that's what they did with Halo 5. They revealed it in May, and then do the full reveal at E3, and then just work their way until September, October, November, sometime for release. That's what I'd really like to think they'll do. I really hope that's what they do. Because I think it's been a while. It's been 3 years, and since the last Halo FPS game, which is pretty typical development time. So, but I could also see them doing like it definitely will be at E3 no matter what. No matter what they do, I'm sure. Like I said, we'll get something from E3, and then we'll get either a release maybe early next year. Maybe they'll change it up for once, and like maybe we'll release it like spring or something, and then we'll get they'll get Halo 6. But yeah, I'd like to think most of the problems will be fixed. Multiplayer, I don't know if you want to call fixed, because it'll be like Halo 5. So if you don't like Halo 5s and you don't think it's Halo, which I like Halo 5s, but I don't think it's Halo. If you consider that fixed, then I'm sure that's what it'll be. And campaign is really just what they need to focus on. I'll be fine if Halo 5's or if Halo 6's gameplay is like Halo 5's, but just with a lot of like the bad stuff taken out. And with actual content at launch. No microtransactions and rec packs, because there's too much stuff to list that's like wrong with Halo 5. But if they can really just fix the campaign, that's what they need to focus on for me. That to really prove. That's what they really need to prove to me, that they can actually make a good. Because Halo 4's I like. I just, you know, if it can. It doesn't even need to be great, like story-wise. It just needs to be good. But yeah, someone said they subbed. Thank you very much. If you subbed, you might probably like Halo Reach, because we all love Halo Reach. You don't have to like Halo Reach, but yeah. I do love this campaign. I do think I can say this is probably my favorite campaign in the series. I love Halo 3's campaign. But but this just kind of like mission wise, like gameplay wise, like fun factor. I'm not talking about story. I mean, this is definitely number 1. Then Halo 3's is probably number 2. Then maybe Halo CE, and then 4, then 5. I didn't think Halo 5's campaign was that fun. Not only was the, but yeah, if we're talking about like story-wise, then it'd probably go 2, Reach/1, 3, 4. Actually, no, I forgot about Halo 4. So probably 2, 4. You know, like the other ones I just said. It's just you can judge them all based on different things. I like Halo 4's campaign, but I did not like the change deletes. Yeah, Halo 4's campaign, I like. I, like most people, did not like the art changes. I did not like the art changes. Sorry, with like the changes to the weapon, to everything, the weapons, the Marines, the elites. I think the elites look pretty terrible. No, I think the grunts look terrible. I think the elites look worse, but not like awful. This is where we go into Halsey's lab, is it not? Like, I don't know if I'm remembering this wrong, because is George not in that cutscene? Because she's like, what'd you do to my armor? Okay, I guess this isn't where we go. Yeah, okay, this isn't. But like, I thought like I was so sure it was. If anyone at all knows what mission that is, where you go into Halsey's lab and defend it with like all the turrets on the glacier, please tell me. Let me read. But Halo 5 is not bad, but it's not good. It's like in the middle. Yeah, like if you're talking about it from a game level, I'd agree. It's like it's fine. It's like if you're just like, hey, I want to like play a game where I can shoot stuff, have like maybe a fun time during the campaign, like, yeah, it's got that. It has like a good multiplayer offering, but you also just can't ignore the horrible launch, the way it's treated it's not Halo, the way it like has kind of gone from the franchise, removing split screen, the art stuff, the terrible campaign, the lack of content at launch, the microtransactions, the lack of customization, the story. I guess I already mentioned that. Just all of that. It's a bad Halo game, but it's an okay video game. That's what I think it boils down to. Oh, this is the one where you enter the glacier at Halsey Base? Okay, well, I thought it was, because I had like really vivid memories of doing that. But is George not in that? Because George is dead now. I thought it was kind of stupid in this in Reach how like you take Sword Base and then like 4 missions later you're just taking it back after it's already been completely taken out. I just remember being scared when I was younger of all the Spec Op elites right here. What? Oh. What? But yeah, no, that's what I think it boils down to for the most part for Halo 5. Halo Wars 2 updated the art in the best of ways. I agree. Halo Wars 2 is a beautiful looking game. The first time I loaded up Halo Wars 2's beta, right after E3, I was just shocked how beautiful that brown Spartan looked on the like menu page, and he looked so good, and I was just shocked. And Halo Wars 2 did a lot right. I love the Banished art style. I love that they're kind of merging the two, and I do have hope in that area that Halo 6 will, in some ways, have more Halo-esque art. Am I supposed to hit something? Have more Halo-esque art than the newer games. Is Halo Reach your favorite Halo game? It's mine. Halo Reach, it's always, like, for the last couple years, been a really tough decision between that or Halo 3, and I still can't really decide. I think it may be, but I also just love, like, playing it the last couple hours, I've loved it, but also I love Halo 3.
Sir, if we're supposed to blow this place, this ain't the spot to do it from.
Dot, check your vector.
Vector confirmed, Commander. We are precisely where Oni has directed. Apologies.
Halo Wars 2 Arch be Halo 6. Yeah, it should.
Please confirm.
That's right. Too bad the last game didn't give a little bit of background knowledge so us players could know how they each other.
Well, it's pointing us a click and a half east and 2,000 feet.
Yeah, Lasky, I like Lasky.
Didn't bring my shovel.
He's cool. I really liked him in Halo 4. I thought Forward Unto Dawn. If you guys have not seen Forward Unto Dawn, go watch it. It's awesome. Or you don't even have to watch the first like 3/5 of it. I believe is like the episode 4's Master Chief comes in. That was just the coolest thing.
All right, we came this far.
But saying how like he had already met Chief before that was really cool, and then he had Blue Team at the end. It's so good. My favorite Halo game was 2 or 1. Yeah, I definitely, mine would probably be if I had started the franchise like a little bit earlier. My first game was 3. But no, 2 1 I love. The multiplayer is just, obviously it's older. But I absolutely love the story, the campaign, the mission design, everything. It works very well, I think, for majority of Halo 1's campaign. Halo 2, the story is absolutely awesome. I love everything about the story. Probably the best story in the franchise. But the missions do drag a little bit for me, and I don't love them. I don't love there just aren't as many like things that I love in Halo 2
Before you is an
as other
alien
games.
Artifact, neither human nor
okay, I want to watch this
common in
cutscene because
advanced beyond our comprehension.
maybe it's someone else she says that
Now,
to.
Thanks to Noble 2.
Is there not a cutscene? Is there not? Does she not say something to George where she's like, "What'd you do to my armor?" or something like that?
Whatever we're doing down here,
I know I'm like stupid in some way in like remembering this. So
The decrypting process
so
is
you know,
still
I'll take it
underway.
when you guys say it.
You understand? We're out of time. If
Yeah,
it
George
isn't
died
portable
before
when
this
we
movie.
reach
Yeah,
you,
okay,
it's
well.
gonna get buried.
Bury any of it, and you bury mankind's
Now
best
I
chance
really
for
want to watch this
survival.
cutscene.
Commander, you've been wondering what your Spartans died for?
I might go over to Halo 3 like right when this cutscene's done because I don't love this part and we played a lot of Reach. Oh wait, the Arabist cutscene. All right, yeah, I'm gonna go into Halo 3. While that loads though,
Let's find Halsey's lab. Move.
Commander.
Oh wait, we're finding Halsey's lab?
In defensive positions.
Only was expecting company.
Okay, actually I'm gonna go to Halo 3.
Got it.
I always forget this part's like in this game. Oh, but she says that before. Okay. Alright.
Let's give the doctor the
It's so sad. Everyone dies in Halo Reach instead of June. Yeah, that's what I love about it. It's sad. It's somber.
Get them online and quick. When the turrets take too much damage, they'll shut down to recharge.
It's sad. It's somber, and I love it. And yeah, I always thought it was kind of weird how June like lives, and then apparently goes on to recruit Palmer in Halo, not Escalation, Halo Initiation. But yeah, man, the population for Halo Reach is still alive. It is. It's got a very dedicated fan base. The people that love Halo Reach really love it and will defend it to a T, like me. So yeah. I like the Halo Reach elites. Yeah, I do too. I also love how like you can see the customization in them, or the customization with them. I really loved. Forward to Dawn was awesome. Yes, it was. I love Forward to Dawn. The Hunter scene, yeah, was great. Yeah, Lasky was awesome in Halo 4. He pretty much saves. You know what? We're gonna. What to do? Okay, 4 great campaigns. I want to say. Yeah. But yeah, he was really not utilized well in Halo 5. Halo 5 had so many characters. Ooh, we could play Halo 5's campaign. I know I keep changing my mind, but I have not played Halo 5's campaign in a very long time. Alright. We're going to do a mission of Halo 4, because we're talking about Far Unto Dawn. And, we're going to do Midnight. That's a long... I want to do kind of a short mission. Everyone does Reclaimer. I just want to do Midnight. Can I talk about Halo 4 while I do that? Okay, so yeah, he was definitely not utilized well at all in Halo 5 Lasky, but in this game, he was awesome. That was the mission sword based, and Halsey says that. Okay, because for some reason I like had this perfect image in my head of like them talking to Halsey when like she gives you the when she gives you Cortana, and she says that to him then, but I guess not. Then yeah, June trains the Spartan Force. I Okay, I don't know if there's like a lore reason for this, but would it not have been awesome if June was on Osiris? Have it be June, Buck, Vale, and Locke or someone, or I don't know. Also, my idea that I don't know if this would work at all, if this is a good idea, just kind of speculating. I thought it would have been kind of an idea, like, to at least give some background on these new characters. If you had, like, short, like, really short missions you had, like, in Halo 5, where you played through, like, some sort of interesting story of backstory of the characters. So, like, for Locke, you could have played through maybe the mission where he's trying to assassinate the Arbiter. For Tanaka, if you don't know she's from Halo Escalation, her whole planet's, like, glassed. You could have played through, like, escaping the glassed planet, or you played through the events of Halo Escalation, like, where her origin's from. I don't know what Vale was doing. She really didn't do much. But for Halo, or for Buck, you could have played through, like, I don't know, the events of, like, after ODST or in New Blood, or just something like that. Like, that was my idea. Just have, like, short, like, DLC, not DLC, like, they're the length of a DLC mission, but they're in the main campaign. Have them be, like,
no. But the Didacs are.
Like 15-20 minutes maybe, just short things, just to give some sort of background. It would have added a lot. That was my idea. Just so I'd express it. Alright, we're gonna go and skip to the not broadsword, because I don't think it's broadsword, but
broadsword's hull integrity is stable. We'll be safe as long as we stay below the Didac shield.
Where's the composer?
Alright, so this I thought was really cool at the time. I still actually like it. The music, guys, 117 is one of the best tracks in Halo history. That moment, we'll get to it in a sec, but that moment when you get out of, like, doing this and you get to the area where, like, you take out all this stuff, and then 117's just okay. 117's just blaring, and it's blaring now, not really blaring. I wish it was louder, but hopefully you guys can hear it. Also, tell me if, like, any of the volume's too low, because I just kind of set it to what a little bit lower than it was last time because I couldn't really hear myself. But yeah, like, you can hear 117. It's just,
where's the composer?
Listen to the first, like, 3 minutes of 117 if you haven't already. It is awesome. It is great. For a soundtrack that I didn't love, that is one of the best things in the franchise. Why? Why did it not blow up? There's dislodge from June to Osiris. That's Easter egg. Huh. In my opinion, I feel like we should have had a campaign on other Spartans and Master Chief. Yeah, like Halo Reach or like ODST. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, no, we were talking about, like, the possibility of spin-off games earlier. I love that idea. I think it's a great idea. Have a spin-off game focused on someone else other than Master Chief, maybe, and have it have classic gameplay, classic art. That way you can still have what Microsoft considers to be, like, their popular stuff, like with enhanced mobility and whatever they think is good for Halo. You can have that, but you can also have what fans actually want and what's actually good. Like Halo, oh my god, like Halo Online. Yeah, Halo 5, the Trials. So yeah, talking about music, let's talk about Halo's music, because if there's a soundtrack for anything that I can just listen to, like in the car or just whenever, then it's done its job for me. Like, Halo 1 obviously has the Halo theme. It has that I don't know what it's, that music that I don't know the name of the track, but it's right when you come out of the cave where she's like, this is not a natural formation, and right when you come out of that, when you see, like, we really get to explore Halo for the first time, and I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. I can't let you mimic it because I'm hearing music right now, but that's one of the best from that game. Halo 2 has the Mjolnir mix, you know, the redone Halo theme, which is great. Halo 3 has everything. It has Never Forget, which is the menu music. Awesome, love it, great. It has One Final Effort. It has This Is the Hour. Halo 3, pretty much all of Halo 3's music is recognized. It has the military one, the Marine one. I don't know what it's called. During, like, Crow's Nest. Halo Reach has Overture and Lone Wolf and all those great ones. And the Storming the Beach one, which is different. And then Halo 4's got 117 and Arrival. Arrival I don't love on its own, but I like the way it's used in the mission Midnight, which is what we're playing right now. And then Halo 5 really only has the Trials. That's the only music I really enjoy from Halo 5. I need. Oh no, the Light is Green, I think is the name of the song. The song that plays in the opening cutscene. When you're like dropping onto Kamchatka. Yeah, you know, the first mission in Halo 5. I believe is what that is. Alright, that was a lot of me talking. I need to look at the chat. I don't want to crash. Yeah, the first Halo theme song. Someone said Sup William Partridge. So when you get off the Pelican and storm the beach. Or when you get off the Pelican. Yeah, yeah, I want to know the name of... Oh, it's the, like, wah, 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 like that. That, from Halo CE. It, yeah, I love it. But yeah, I also, I already mentioned 117. And yeah, I don't love this, like, run at the beginning, but it was different, it was fun. Like, I like Halo. I have a lot of, like... nostalgic attachment to Halo 4, so it's always gonna like be like pretty special to me. Halo 5, I had already like gotten older, and I was able to see what a garbage fire its campaign was. And yeah, that moment like in this mission when Lasky's like, where he's like, where Chief's like, where's Del Rio, and then Lasky's giving his whole spiel. It's great. Focus so I can actually finish this. Oh, there we go. Alright, so yeah, I always thought this was kind of weird because like 117, it's like not playing, it just kind of comes out of nowhere.
There it is. No, wait.
Yep, it just kind of. Yep. But it's good. Like I like this moment. This feels Halo to me, but also feeling like new, and I forgot I gotta go to the first one. And I just like it. What's the name of that As Hell song that plays when you get off the Falcons to get onto the Sabres? Oh yeah, that's what you're talking about. Alright, I'm gonna look up the name because we've been talking about that a lot. It also in Reach, the same song that plays when you take on the Zealots in that first-person type cutscene in Winter Contingency. That like wah 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 wah. Yeah. We're gonna get the name of it. Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about. And I love that song. It's like, it's really memorable. And we're gonna get the name of it because I don't know what it's called. I always thought it would be kind of cool right here if you actually like got to dock or do something like that.
That's the last.
When will the next live stream be? I'm gonna do live streams every month. I was probably gonna do them like at the end of the month, because that was my plan, and I didn't do one for March, but I'm doing one for April. I'm gonna skip to a plan. We're also gonna start doing like our podcast soon, which died like 2 years ago. We're back because we got like a surge of subscribers in the last like week thanks to that MCC video I did, which did very well, which I was very happy about. And so I got like a surge of subscribers. So if you're new from that subscriber thing and you're here now, then thanks for being here.
I don't think this is going to end well.
Oof. Alright, I wanna look up the name of that song. Hold on. Just gonna look up Halo Reach. The song might just be called Long Night of Solace, because like oh, this might be it, I think. Yeah, that's at least what I was thinking of.
We'll have to deploy the warhead manually. How and where?
Yeah. I'm really curious because I have not played. Alright, I know I'm jumping around a lot, but I'm actually gonna go to Halo 5's campaign, and I'll probably end on that after 1 or 2 missions because I believe we're almost at 2 hours. Yeah. because I've not played Halo 5's campaign in a while, because it's not good. So you know. What's MCC mean? Master Chief Collection? Oh, yeah, Master Chief Collection. Alright, now which mission to do in this bad campaign? Yeah, the song's called Long Night of Solace. It's like, it's only like, the most like iconic part of the song is only like 20 seconds. But it's a very memorable 20 seconds. Alright, I almost forgot the campaign tab was there. Which mission to do? Halo 5. The breaking is, Genesis. Oh, no, I remember every single mission from this game. I always kind of liked Unconfirmed. Not really, but we're playing it. Someone just found their old 360? I wish I could like find my Xbox, my original Xbox. Oh god, Halo 5, alright. There's not an actual cutscene. I wanted to do the last one with Chief, but I like that's the breaking. Because he didn't even get to end the game. Or start the game, so Halo 5. Why? I remember being so excited before this game came out. Me and my friends were talking about all the characters we were going to play. We're like, oh, I'll be Locke, I'll be Tanaka, I'll be Vale. And people were like, Chief and Blue Team. Like, when they revealed that motion poster with Blue Team on it, I believe that was like the first actual reveal we had gotten that Blue Team was going to be in the game as like playable characters. And that was going to have these two teams fighting each other. And then when they revealed that opening cutscene, like, I know a lot of people don't like that, but I mean, it's cool. Like, it's cool. But yeah, no, like, why is aim down sights here? Why is that a thing? Why did they put that in Halo? I'm still trying to transition from like normal Halo controls, so. Like this kid, he's gonna have good ideas, but yeah, Halo 5 has no two-player split screen. Yeah, that's horrible. I cannot possibly comprehend how they ever thought that would work in any sense. Like I like everyone like to give 3-4, not like everyone. Some people are just like blind, like haters for one or the other, but I try to give 3 for 3 the benefit of the doubt on a lot of things. Even like the MCC lately, which people have been like complaining. Well, people are happy that we're getting the updates, but people have also been complaining that like this doesn't matter and that you shouldn't even bother. Like, no, they should bother doing it. Like, cause I even if it is 4 years later, like people are still playing it 4 years later. And it can become so much more than it is. Like, it has the possibility of becoming a hub for one of the biggest first-person shooter franchises that exists. It can be a lot. It can be important, but you need to put the work in, which it seems like they're doing, making it good. I completely forgot the squad mechanic, the down but not out mechanic in this game. Complete, just. I also forgot that you have like the oh yeah, the Artemis system, and you can like assign them where to go. Like, I don't know.
The team just left their prowler parked in the middle of everything. Must have landed here for a reason. Ship's log might tell us something.
Let's run a scan.
Yeah, the stream did grow while you were gone. Not like last time we had like a lot of people, but we don't have anime this time. See, like, look at this Marine. Why does he look like a Boomco soldier? Oh yeah, we're supposed to get through. Actually, where we're supposed to? Oh no, we're supposed to get the Nornfang.
Found an access point. Take that position.
He like, oh, there we go. But yeah, no, there are definitely more people here. And we're getting ready to wrap up once I finish this. I probably remember stuff from this campaign, but just like, why? They went from looking like, I'm just saying about Crow's Nest in Halo 3. They went from looking so cool. Like, what is this? I don't understand. I do love the SMGs in this game, though. Can we trade? Oh. Alright. I do really like the SMG in this game, though. No, not even getting into this game's lies of marketing. But, rip. But I did think it was cool you got to use things like Nornfang, and I'm literally just trying to find positives in Halo 5's campaign, of which there are not a lot. It did a lot of it, like it did, like the majority of what it did was wrong. Just why add aiming down sights? For the SMG. Oh. And yeah, I don't like Spartan Charge or Ground Pound. Sorry.
This area is secured. Governor Sloan, there's a door blocking our way at this location. Opening now.
I forgot. Oh, I forgot about this dude. The AI governor. Governor. Yeah, I completely forgot about that dude.
They found another entrance?
My money's on the Prometheans never engaging them.
That doesn't make any sense.
Making sense and being a fact are
No, I was kind of like this mission in this game just because I... Oh, wait, there's something... Like, I want to see, like, a skulls up here. Or something. Like, getting, like, flashbacks. I'm not going to look for it, but I'm pretty sure there's a skull up there. Oh, this is also where we, where we fight Blue Team for the first... Or for the only time. And we have that great boss fight with the Warden Eternal. And the great fight with Chief and Locke. That looks great. This game, what a massive disappointment. Like, I don't understand. Alright, all I was doing earlier was just gushing about Halo Reach and how good that is, and now I'm just kind of sad. Do I think there should be wall runs in Halo 6? No. There shouldn't be any type of runs, really. I mean, I don't really care one way or the other about sprint, honestly. Like, I do, but it's such like a hotly debated issue that so many people talk about and that things go into. And it's just such a... Yeah. Sorry, just making sure. Yeah, William Partridge. That's something I would be interested in. Oh, Halo Collective. They're good people at Halo Collective. I really don't. I think I'm actually just end this. Is our bit 2 yet? Oh, we're past 2. I'm gonna end it soon because I really don't want to do the Warden Eternal boss fight. Like, it's just not fun. Or no, the first time's okay. Like when I played it initially. Yeah, William, there's a like email in like link to the channel if you want to use that. But but it's just not good, you know?
More Prometheans inbound.
See, it's just made. I don't know what this game is. Like, I don't have any ammo, but I'm just gonna Spartan charge and ground pound around until I kill every single enemy, because that's the thing you can do in this game. But yeah, I remember when I saw that opening cutscene for the, what? I remember when I saw that opening cutscene for the first time. I was so excited. Oh, the AI. I know that like it's not showing now, but the AI are so bad. Like, Alright, once I kill these crawlers, I'm probably gonna end the stream. So, everyone that came out today, I'd like to thank you. It was a lot of fun. Talked a lot about Halo Reach. Talked a lot about music, and just, I think the one thing we can all take away is that Halo Reach is a great game. And yeah. Oh wait, there's one more thing. I think the questions me most is when you get knife kills, is that where do you get the knife in your pocket knife thingy? Yeah, I guess they're not, well, unlike other games, like Rainbow Six Siege, it's not actual like knife. This game, you're just beating them with your gun. There's no knife involved. You don't need a gun. So yeah, I'd like to thank all you guys today, and especially, oh god, Liso Crew and Lone Wolf, who were there from the very beginning. I don't know if they're there now, but yeah. All right, guys. Thanks.
See that big soldier there? Up and at him, Lock.